So the first place we want to start is being able to get a 360-degree breath, which means into the rib cage in the front and the back and down into the low ribs, and then that pressure pushing the guts down into the pelvic floor. So we're not belly breathing here. We're not letting the pressure just push out the front. So if I'm here and I'm belly breathing, the air is pushing here and my rib cage is not really even moving. So what we want to do, laying down on the floor, make sure your chin is not tucked here, so keep your airway open. Just rest your hands on your rib cage. You can have one on your rib cage and one on your belly if that feels good. And so from here, just taking a breath in, letting the whole body relax. And just let the air out in a sigh. And then on the next inhale, imagine the air filling through your body like a balloon or a canister, so the whole body is expanding into the rib cage, into the back of the rib cage, and then that pressure pushing down on the guts and pushing down into the pelvic floor. So inhaling, expanding like a balloon, and then on the exhale, sigh the air out, allow those low ribs to come down, melt down into the floor. And when you think you're at the bottom of the exhale, just breathe a little bit more out. Now you should feel a little bit of tension in your deep core muscles, and you're going to hold that tension on the next inhale. So holding the tension here. Inhale, let yourself expand like a balloon, but keeping that tension in the abs, in those deep core muscles, so you're not letting the air push out through your belly. Exhale, sigh the air out. Keep your sternum lifted, but try to let those low ribs melt down to the floor, letting them come straight back. Inhale, hold the tension, expanding like a balloon. Exhale, from the bottom up, let the pelvic floor contract as you exhale. Rib cage coming back towards the floor. Keep the sternum up though. Try not to crunch down. Inhale. Exhale from the bottom up. Sigh the air out. Inhale. Let that pressure push down into the pelvic floor, right down to your tailbone. Exhale from the bottom up. Let those low ribs come down. So repeat that about 5 to 10 times and just let your body feel the difference in not letting that pressure push out of the belly, letting your full rib cage and down into the pelvic floor expand like a balloon. And then that exhale, low ribs coming down and back, keeping the sternum up though and letting that expansion come into your chest too.